So this is a kind of a weird video, but today I'm going to enlist my top five trap rappers of all time. I'm of course going to speak without a script, without anything written. I'm going to speak everything that is on my mind. So let's start with number five. So as I said, I'm going to enlist five trap artists. I'm not going to count those people who are not from Atlanta and claim to be trappers, but they're not. For example, Travis Scott, he is not from Atlanta and he doesn't deserve to be on the list. So keep one thing in mind, I'm also going off of commercial success. There are a lot of artists from Atlanta right now who don't have the buzz or who haven't contributed to the genre as much as these people have done. And if you think I'm missing out someone, you can leave a comment down below, and from the description down below you can go to my Patreon and request any kind of video you want me to make. So let's get started with the video. So at number 5 I have Jeezy. Alright, so sometimes when you look at these lists, it's not always about who is the best, it is about who is the greatest or one of the greatest. And greatest doesn't always mean skill level, it also means your commercial success, your respect in the genre, your status, what you're doing right now, and what you have done before. So Jeezy, of course, has a classic album under his belt, and I personally am not a big fan of Jeezy. I've just listened to a couple of his records. I listened to his 2005 debut, Thug Motivation. I don't know why I fucked some words up, but I'm sorry. So his first album, the 2005 release, I listened to the album. I never played it again, but that's just me. So he is here just because of respect and what he has done for the genre and what he has done for the city in general. So at number 4 I have Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane have done a lot in the culture, and Gucci Mane is one of the pioneers of the culture, of course. And Gucci Mane Gucci Mane is one of those artists that I would not mention in the all-time list, because if you're talking about greatest rapper of all time, Gucci Mane is not in the conversation, because Gucci Mane is like 40 45 right now. He should be evolving, he should be talking about and touching on different subjects and showing growth and being personal, but he's still talking about bitches, money, cars. And I don't expect anything from Gucci Mane at this point. He makes good music, I listen to it, but after his latest album, Mr. Davis, I liked it off of the first listen. I played it a couple of times, but now that I return to the album, I see that it is very repetitive, the same nature, same topics, and I don't expect him to change anytime soon. But again, that's just my opinion. So at number three, I have Migos. So again, I wanted to say, I'm not talking about Atlanta rappers in general. I'm talking about Atlanta trappers, people who call themselves or claim that they are or they make trap music. I'm only talking about that people, because if you go to the other list, Andre 3000 is from Atlanta, Big Boy is from Atlanta, Killer Mike is from Atlanta, but they don't make trap music. So that's why I am differentiating these two, and those rappers are on my all-time list. So putting them on this list is a sort of disrespect. But not saying that this genre is not uh, impactful or good or anything, but they make very different music, and they make music for people who listen to real hip-hop. So enough of that. Number 3, Migos have impacted the culture in a lot of ways, but much like Gucci Mane, they don't have a classic album. But maybe Gucci Mane has a classic album. Some people would argue, because some of his mixtapes were very, very good, and a lot of people love those mixtapes. So I won't argue on that. But for Migos, they don't have any classic album or mixtape, but they have impacted the culture in a very major way, and they are carrying hip hop, one of the few people that I don't necessarily love or not I'm not a fan of, but I respect what they have done at a very young age, and they have impacted the culture with their albums and with their sound and their flow and all of that. So number three, Migos. So at number two, I have Future. Future have impacted the hip hop culture in general in a very, very major way. And he's one of my favorite trappers. His sound, his albums, and all of the stuff he has done. Um, People can argue that he does have some classic projects, like now one, multiple people think so. But I really like his music. I still play his old mixtapes, the trilogy he did, and I am a big fan of him. But I think he should, change his sound a little bit now, because much like Gucci Mane, he's a icon in trap music, and he should understand his status, and he should be evolving and making music that other people like as well. So at number one, so I am kind of cheating right now, because I know I said top five, but for number one, I have two people. So Two Chains is also number one. I don't think y'all would say Two Chains shouldn't be on this list, because Two Chains, he has done a lot. He has done a lot, and he is one of my favorite rappers of this generation. He's funny, he has bars, he knows how to ride a beat, he's charismatic, he knows how to rap, and all of that. But Two Chains and T.I., you can't leave T.I. off of any list, like even all time list. Like top 30, I think he's in the top 30 of all time. He can rap, he has classic albums. He has classic albums under his belt. He is the pioneer of this genre. He created this genre. I don't care what y'all say. He created this genre of music, or gave it a name, more so, because no one before him was giving this genre of music any name or pursuing a career in this genre and hailing themselves as a trap artist. The first one to do it is T.I. So number one, as I said, I'm cheating a little bit, but I have two people on the number one. So Migos and T.I. I'm fucking up. At number one, we have Two Chains and T.I. It is up to you who you want to kick out and who you want to stay. But that's just my opinion. I have two people at my number one. So again, you can cry in the comments down below and leave a comment, hateful comment telling me that I don't know shit. So before going out, I'm 19. So if you think I didn't include some of your favorite trappers, and if you think I don't know trap music, so bear that in mind. Yeah, I listen to old music. Yeah, I respect hip hop. I respect hip hop icons, legends, the greats. I listen to classic albums, and I respect those artists who pioneered the genre in whole more than these people. But I still love this genre. But I just wanted to make it clear, because some people would just straight up say that I'm a whole old head and I don't know shit. But as I said, you can cry in the comments down below, and I will have try to have a conversation with y'all. So thank you very much for watching.